The art world feels different. It is March 2026. We are all tired of screens. We are tired of the endless churn of AI images. Everyone is looking for something real, something with a human pulse. The old pendulum is swinging back. It is moving away from the cold, perfect glow of the digital. It is swinging toward the physical, the handmade, the messy. This is not a rejection of technology. It is a rebalancing. Artists and collectors are hungry for proof of life. They want to see the artist's hand at work. They want to feel the time and the skill. This shift is everywhere. Galleries, big art fairs. The conversation has changed. Less about blockchains, less about algorithms, more about texture, more about scale. People want art they can stand in front of. They want to walk around it. The fingerprints. This is a deep, primal need. We want to connect with another human consciousness. Art that is obviously made by a person provides that connection. A quiet rebellion against the disembodied perfection of the machine. A return to the body. The art market is responding. Art Basel report. Digital art remains a key part of the market, but its wildfire growth has settled. About 51% of high net worth collectors bought digital art recently. The real heat is elsewhere. Studios, artists stretching huge canvases, workshops, cutting paper, workshops, weaving textiles. This is not nostalgia. It's asserting what makes us human in an automated world. This moment is about authenticity, a specific meaning, an object only one person could have made at one time. An AI can generate 1 million surrealist images, but it cannot replicate a single artist's weird, personal vision. Saatchi art expert. Art lovers want proof of time spent and skill honed. That is the core. Evidence of a human life, embedded in the material of the work itself. Size is back. Artists are working at an immersive scale. They are making works that you cannot just glance at. You have to experience them with your whole body. These are not just big paintings. They are installations that fill entire rooms. They are sculptures that tower over you. This trend is a direct answer to the smallness of the screen. An iPhone cannot convey the power of a 30-foot canvas. Seeing a picture online is not the same as being physically dwarfed by an artwork. This is art that demands your presence. It pulls you out of your digital bubble and into the real world. Artists like Jaime Dominguez are exploring this. His works create environments. They force you to navigate a physical space. This is a powerful feeling in 2026. It reminds us that we have bodies. It reminds us that our senses are our primary tools for understanding the world. Walking through a large-scale installation is an event. It is an experience you cannot download or replicate. It is unique to you, in that time and in that place. Galleries are making space for these monumental pieces. They understand that people are craving these embodied experiences. Section 4. Dreams, memories, simple things. Surrealism is alive and well, you know. The movement's centenary has sparked a massive revival. But this is not just about history. Artists are turning to the language of dreams to make sense of our strange and confusing world. The logic of surrealism, its weird juxtapositions, its dreamlike scenes, feels perfectly suited to our times. Artists like Nikki Pelaez are creating mind-bending works that are both beautiful and unsettling. This is not just escapism. It is a way of looking at reality from a different angle. It is a way of finding truth in the irrational. The art market has taken notice. Auction houses are seeing huge results for surrealist works. A Frida Kahlo piece recently sold for $54.7 million. Sotheby's reported a 120% growth in revenue from its surrealist collections. When that kind of money starts flowing, everyone pays attention. This is a commercial validation of a deeper cultural shift. Section 5. The color of now. The palette of 2026 is getting darker. It is getting moodier. Bright, optimistic colors are giving way to something more introspective and complex. Artists are using deep, earthy tones. Think of dark greens, rich browns, muted blues. This is not a sad or depressing trend. It is about creating a sense of quiet and depth. According to the Affordable Art Fair, these moody palettes allow for more emotional complexity. They are colors for a more contemplative time. They feel grounded and real. They are the colors of the earth, not the screen. Alongside these darker colors, we are seeing a lot of gradual gradients. Artists are creating smooth, seamless transitions from one color to another. These soft shifts are meditative. They draw the eye slowly across the canvas. They create a sense of calm and order. Look closely at the art being made now. You will see thread. You will see torn paper. You will see found objects glued together. The handmade is having a major moment. Collage textiles assemblages. This is the most direct way for an artist to say, a person made this. These are materials that show their history. They are imperfect. They are tactile. They are everything that a slick, computer-generated image is not. This trend is about celebrating the quiet dignity of human labor. It is a pushback against the idea that art can be created with a simple click. This is not your grandmother's craft fair. Artists are using these traditional techniques to talk about contemporary issues. They use collage to piece together fragmented identities. They use weaving to explore networks and connections. By choosing these materials, artists are making a statement. They are choosing a slower, more deliberate process. They are choosing to work with their hands. In a world obsessed with speed and efficiency, this choice feels radical. It is a way of reclaiming time and focusing on the process of making, not just the final product. Section 6. What collectors are doing. So, what does this all mean for the people who buy art? The collectors, the galleries, the everyday person who just wants something beautiful for their home? The message is clear. People are buying with their hearts and their hands in mind. They are looking for a story. They are looking for a connection. Collectors in March 2026 aren't chasing hot NFTs. They're after pieces they can live with for years. Art that feels personal and meaningful. The market is recovering after a contraction. But it's a different kind of market. Experience-led collecting is the focus. People are visiting fairs, going to studio visits, getting to know the artists. They want to understand the process behind the work. Private sales are on the rise. Private sales create direct, personal relationships between buyer and artist or gallery. A generational shift is happening. This shift in color is connected to a broader return to traditional painting. Many artists are picking up their oil and acrylic paints again. They are painting landscapes, still lifes, portraits. They are focusing on the simple act of putting paint on a canvas. This trend is sometimes called just painting. Sort of. It is a return to basics. It is a celebration of the craft of painting itself, the brushwork, the texture, the way light hits color. For many, a simple, well-made painting feels more powerful and lasting than any digital file. These trends are changing the way homes and galleries look. The walls are becoming quieter and more soulful. The art is less about shouting and more about whispering. A painting with a moody palette can change the entire feel of a room. It can create a space for reflection. These are not just decorative choices. They are emotional ones. People are choosing art that reflects a desire for calm, depth, and authenticity. They want their spaces to feel like a refuge from the chaos of the outside world. The colors of 2026 are the colors of that retreat. If you're not a mega collector, the takeaway is simple. Trust your gut. Look for work that shows clear human labor. Think about how a piece will feel in your space. Consider the mood and the color. Don't be afraid of work that's quiet or imperfect. Right now, that's where the energy is. The most exciting art of 2026 isn't always the loudest or shiniest. It's the art that feels most alive. It reminds you, in small but essential ways, what it means to be human.